Vancouver is Canada's third largest city after Toronto and Montreal, and is consistently ranked as one of the best cities in the world to live based on quality of life and happiness. This world-class city is surrounded by water and mountains, which means you can ski, golf, bike, sail, and kayak in Vancouver, all on the same day. Well, we'll talk more about that, but first, let's look at some of the basics. Starting with what to wear. While Vancouver has one of the mildest climates in Canada, rain is common year-round, so it's fairly warm, but be prepared for sun or rain. Layers, and especially a light windbreaker, are a good idea, as is a bottle of water to stay hydrated. Our docking location is in the heart of Vancouver at the Canada Place cruise ship terminal. This iconic cruise port is the fourth largest in the world and renowned for its unique architecture built to replicate masts of sailing vessels. Finding transportation in Vancouver is simple. Everything is located in or right outside Canada Place cruise ship terminal. Of course, this includes taxis and transportation provided through shore excursions. And if you're looking for local visitors information, this is located inside Canada Place. There is also day luggage storage if you have a few hours to explore Vancouver before an afternoon or evening flight. As far as currency, the Canadian dollar is legal tender in Canada. Most major credit cards are widely accepted, and ATMs and currency exchanges can be found throughout town. The US dollar is widely accepted in Vancouver, but at a poor exchange rate, usually 1-to-1, with change given in Canadian dollars. If you plan on spending any amount of time in Vancouver, we recommend exchanging to the Canadian dollar or using your credit card. For Wi-Fi, you won't have to look too hard in Vancouver. You'll find it at most restaurants, bars, and shops around the city. English is the predominant language spoken in and around Vancouver, but you're bound to hear more, as there are all kinds of different languages spoken in this ethnically rich city. Okay, now that the basics are out of the way, here are some highlights and options for spending your time in Vancouver. Just a short walk along the waterfront from our docking location is Stanley Park, North America's third largest park. As such, this park has a lot to offer, including a 14-mile seawall that hugs Vancouver's waterfront, very popular with locals. And one of the most visited attractions in all of British Columbia, the First Nations totem poles of Stanley Park. This impressive collection started in the 1920s, and some of the totem poles are estimated to be over 130 years old. Now let's take a look at one of Vancouver's oldest neighborhoods that's just around the corner from our docking location, Gastown. Gastown grew from a single tavern founded by John Gassy Jack Dayton back in 1867. And little has changed since Gassy's day. The neighborhood retains its historic charm and independent spirit with cobblestone streets perfect for exploring. Keep your eyes out and ears open for the Gastown steam clock, which toots and steams every 15 minutes. It's hard to miss. If you're looking for another great Vancouver neighborhood to explore, consider heading to Granville Island. Once a former industrial site, now Granville Island is one of Vancouver's most beloved areas. Granville Island's former factories now house trendy restaurants, galleries, theaters, and outdoor markets. And Granville Island is only 2 miles from where our ship docks. For anyone interested in history, the Museum of Anthropology is a must. While the city of Vancouver itself hasn't celebrated a large amount of birthdays, only about 200, the area on which Vancouver was founded possesses a rich cultural past going back more than 40,000 years. The Museum of Anthropology is part of the University of British Columbia and is known as the Museum of Amazing, housing one of the world's most impressive collections of art and artifacts from the Northwest Coast First Nations. In the Great Hall alone, you'll spot ornately decorated canoes, ritual masks, totem poles, and other First Nation relics. You can enjoy the museum on your own or take a guided tour. The city of Vancouver has many possibilities, and we've only touched on a few. But let's head out of Vancouver now and check out some of the nearby things to do. Capilano Suspension Bridge Park is only a 20-minute drive from our docking location and Vancouver's oldest paid visitor attraction, having opened in 1889. Here you can walk over the pedestrian bridge towering 230 feet over the Capilano River and stretching 450 feet. You can also enjoy the Cliff Walk. This heart-stopping cliffside journey takes you through rainforest vegetation on a suspended walkway jutting out from granite cliffs above the Capilano River. And yet another option, if you're looking to get out of the city, is Grouse Mountain. Only 20 minutes from downtown, you can start your Grouse Mountain journey on the Sky Ride, an 8-minute gondola to the peak of Vancouver. This local favorite offers amazing views of Vancouver and the Pacific Ocean. Grouse Mountain also has other activities. You can even grab lunch or dinner at one of the many restaurants located on Grouse Mountain. If you're new to Canada, or have just never taken the opportunity to try poutine, now's your chance. This is the quintessential dish of Canada, and while it may have originated in Quebec, poutine can be found everywhere, from fast food to high-end restaurants. And one last thing, if you see any gray squirrels in Stanley Park, they are all thought to be descendants of 8 pairs of gray squirrels that Vancouver received and are rumored to have been a gift from the mayor of New York City in 1909.
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh. Never had much faith in love or miracles. Ooh. Never wanna put my heart on the line. Ooh. But swimming in your world is something spiritual. Ooh. I'm born again every time you spend the night. 'Cause you takes me to paradise. Yeah, you takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Cause you make me feel like. 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 You bring me to my knees, you make me testify. Ooh. You can make a sinner change his ways. Ooh. Open up your gates, 'cause I can't wait to see the light. Ooh. And right there is where I wanna stay. Ooh. 'Cause you takes me to paradise. Yeah, you takes me to paradise. And it shows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 'Cause you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah, you make me feel like I've been locked out of heaven for too long. For too long. Yeah. to paradise.